Hello, and thanks for tuning in to another My Racing story on irishracing.com. Delighted to be joined this week by Tom Socks Madden. Tom, I suppose to start off, we always ask the guests for a bit of background into how they caught the bug for racing. Obviously, you have very strong family ties, so I presume it was early on.
Yeah, very true. I suppose I'd no really other choice, but racing. Obviously, mum and dad are to start off. Obviously, dad rode, and mum is a taff. So yeah, just from there, really, it was the start of it. And then obviously, brother Niall, he was a jockey, and then obviously sister works, Sarah Ann, she works in Point to Points at the moment. So yeah, so I'd no really other choice really, but I wasn't much good at any other sports, so I said I'd give it a go, and it's worked out.
And was it always like, did you ever consider anything else, or was it always just racing? Were you ever interested in anything in school, or just always horses on the mind?
School wasn't great, to be honest. I was just kind of, the lights were on when no one was home, but yeah, I played a little bit of soccer when I was younger, football, but no, really, I was gonna when I got on riding ponies when I was really young. I just kind of got the bug of it and going racing with my good friends. So I got bitten by the bug pretty early, I suppose.
And you mentioned your dad boots riding as well. Do you have any kind of standout memories from childhood? I suppose you probably would have been in school when he was riding. Is there anything that kind of sticks out, riding good horses or big memories?
Um, Not very little memories of dad riding. Obviously, watching back of replays was is great. Obviously, Golden Signal was his probably best and favorite horse. He was amazing, but obviously I wasn't born when dad was riding. But obviously, I was born when Niall was riding, and obviously him winning the Grand National was obviously great. But yeah, looking back and on dad's winners and rides, it's obviously great to look back on. He was obviously very tall, but he's very stylish too. So he helped me obviously tidy up and ride a lot better when I was younger. So it was obviously great to fall back, something to fall back on, and he's been great help.
And where did the nicknames come from? Boots, slippers, socks? Where did they start?
I think when Dad was working for Edward O'Grady when he was young, he had a pair of boots that are way too big for him, and they used to make a lot of noise. So anytime he was walking around the yard, the lads used to say, "Oh, here's boots coming." So that he got that when he was very young. So then when Niall was born, he obviously got slippers, and then I came along and I got the smelly one. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny, but it's stuck, and it's a bit of crack, all right.
And you mentioned Niall, your brother, obviously, he was obviously a massive help to you getting started, advice and things like that. He was the one you'd always go to, I suppose.
Yeah, correct. Obviously, Dad and Niall have been great help. Obviously, Niall has ridden a bit in the flat too, with a nice bit of success. So yeah, they've been great help. I'd be lost without them, to be honest. No, they're obviously great to ring. Their dad would always ring on the way home from the races now. So yeah, it's always great to ask question, or like since the start they've always been big help. They've been firm but fair. But looking back now, it's all within good reason. So.
You rode your first winner in Ireland, I think 2013 for William McCreary. Kind of, I think you rode out the claim then in 2019. Just kind of tipping away with winners every year, I suppose. How did you find your time riding in Ireland? Obviously, a connection to the Jessica Harrington stable as well.
Yeah, obviously my first winner was great. William McCreary is obviously a second cousin of mine. He's obviously in the family, so it was nice to write a winner for him. Obviously my first one too. That was a great day in Cork. But yeah, I tipped away at home. Nothing really special. But just wrote a few winners here and there. I had one good year. I had a chance of the champion apprentice title, but got close there one year. But no, tipped away. Had a nice few winners, and probably rode over 100 winners at home. So that was probably a nice achievement the way racing is. But yeah, it's obviously wasn't getting on the way I kind of wanted to. So obviously uh, I kind of move out here was kind of on the cards. So probably push it back for too long. So I'm raging. I probably didn't come out here for before that. So no, listen, it was good experience. Obviously learned a lot racing at home, and it's kind of stood to me now.
I suppose it gets harder for the apprentices in Ireland. Like you said, you owed a lot of winners in some years, but as the claim goes down, the rides probably seem a bit harder to get, do they?
Yeah, correct. I kind of found at home the you're too inexperienced for £7, and then when you've £3, you've probably you've not enough not enough weight. So it was kind of hard. Didn't I had a bit of help, but not a lot. There wasn't a lot of people in my corner, so no, I put the head down and kept working, but I wasn't really getting the rides or winners I kind of wanted to. So yeah, it just kind of got a little bit frustrating. So yeah, kind of moved to Australia was obviously was great.
Made the move over there then. Did you consider the UK at all, or what drew you to Australia?
Oh, didn't I never really thought of the UK really. Obviously, Niall did it for a while, and he got on good and came home. He was kind of happy to come home, but obviously, probably wanted to do something a bit more drastic, maybe. Obviously, I got kind of Shane Jackson here. He was obviously he's good friends with Niall, so he said to Niall to come out to me the year before COVID. So I probably would have been here a lot earlier, but COVID put the kibosh on that. So yeah, I suppose I kind of gave it 3 months, and after kind of a month, I said, right, I'd like to stay here and give it a go. So, so far, so good. It's working out.
Yeah, it's been going well. You've ridden over 50 winners. Finding it good over there so far.
Yeah, no, loving it, loving it. It's great. It's kind of great. It's great work-life balance. I find. Here in Warrnambool, beautiful space, place. There's plenty of Irish here too. A lot of help. It's kind of like a home away from home. There's a lot of racing, but yeah, it's nice to be busy, and I find if you do the work, and kind of like go in and ride out and do what you can and work hard, you get the rides. So it's a lot more more incentive to do the work, and obviously a lot more enjoyable. And when you get the rides and a few winners, it's what everyone wants to do.
That was something I meant to ask you. How does the lifestyle kind of compare for a jockey, Ireland versus Australia?
I suppose it's a lot more, I could say, probably easier at home. There's not much the early starts. Like when in Jesse's back home, we didn't start work till 8 o'clock, and it's 4 o'clock here in the morning. It took a while to get used to. But I find it's probably working out. You can get a lot more done in the mornings, a lot more horses worked, and kind of sit on more horses. So and then you can head off to the races.
And the style of racing, then I suppose, do you have to change much about your own way of riding in Ireland? Did it take a while to adapt it, or did you slot in quick enough?
A little bit, I suppose. Obviously the tracks are a lot more kind of shorter and sharper here, so you kind of want to be on the ball. Big emphasis on getting horses out of the barriers, getting a good start, and getting a nice position. Tracks are kind of short and sweeping bends and short straights, so you kind of want to be in the up in the van, a nice position, and yeah. So it's kind of I kind of find at home the fittest horse won, where the kind of fastest horse wins kind of here.
Would you ever like to return to Ireland to go back riding there? Are you content in Australia for the time being?
I'm content here for the moment. Yeah, I've no reason to go home other than to visit family and friends and probably just a little break. But no, I've the head down now. I'm trying to work hard, trying to keep improving and keep getting the good rides, and hopefully get a few more winners and nice winners too.
Did you keep an eye on Galway last week? Your sister-in-law Anya O'Connor, big winner there, 200-1 for Iggy Madden.
Yeah, it's a good week in Galway. I missed that, but it's always a good week in racing, and obviously to go out too. But no, that was great. The family WhatsApp was bouncing after her winner. That was great. We always have a funny Iggy Madden. He's no relation, but anytime he saw Dad or myself and Niall at the races, he'd always say, "Well, cuz." So it was kind of like nearly a family winner, but it was great. Delighted for Iggy and delighted for Anya. So no, it was a great day.
Good crack out of that one. So, and thanks a million for all your chat, Tom. But one more question before you go. If you could ride any big race winner anywhere in the world, what would it be?
Well, I suppose I'm an Australian now. Sure, probably wanted to be one of the big staying races. I suppose probably the Melbourne Cup is probably one of them. Or yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be a nice bucket list.
You're a full Aussie now, so the Melbourne Cup is the number one on the list. But thanks very much, Tom. Brilliant to hear from you, and best of luck for the rest of the year in Australia. Thanks everyone for tuning into the show. We'll be back on Friday with a Cara preview with Johnny Ward. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure and like and subscribe to the channel.